Welcome back, Gemini, to Intuitive Insights with Willow. Here is where I always wish you peace and the understanding that life is always happening for you, not to you. So let's do a reading right now. Give us some insight on what's going on with you. We're coming towards you doing this Mercury retrograde in Leo. 5-card draw as always. Ooh. So we have death. There we go. Been washing my hair. Like the sun. Those are your 2 cards. So currently right now you're having some heavy transformations going on internally. This isn't always something that's happening on the outside, but you could have some external factors that's switching up rapidly. All right. 6 of Pentacles. Cause you was that Ace of Wands? Will you ever know? 2 of Swords. Oh my goodness. Where Taurus left off is where you're beginning. It's like you guys, and if you look, I'm using different decks too. So it's kind of interesting. Do I have it? I can't say that it's the imagery or the lighting today. I just finished eating these palms. Shit. Yeah. All right. So currently you're going through some transformations. Your desire though is to have, of course, when there's darkness, we want to see light. So you want to have a positive outcome. You want things to work out for the greater good. You're ready to see the sunshine, the positivity to just rain down on you, okay? And that's a desire. I understand that. So you could be coming, or you could be in this heavy, burdensome energy and wanting things to change for the better. Here, what you don't see is you're getting back what you put out. So it may look rough. It may not seem nice. I will say, though, the breadcrumbing part stood out to me. So I don't know what that is about. We're going to clarify. I just want you to know that what you're not seeing is reciprocity. So in a sense, there is generosity coming your way, but it's in the fashion of what you have already put out. That's what you're receiving back. Your advice, though, is Ace of Wands. So you want to nurture the new ideas that you're getting, the energy that's coming. Look at that King of Cups at the bottom. The inspiration that's coming your way, you want to activate that, move on it. Anytime you see an ace, you need to move quick, because that is magician energy. It's something you need to seize right then and there. So if you're the type of person that's constantly getting ideas, it doesn't matter how little or small it is. One thing I advise is keep that little. You can get it from Dollar Tree, and it is $1. You know, Dollar Tree don't went up, but this is $1. Get one of those cute little notepad books and just jot down your idea. Put a date on it. If you want, you can put a time too, and track when the inspiration is coming your way. Narrow that down, and you just want to write it down. And if you want to write it down, forget about it. But acknowledge those ideas that's coming to you. You know, those fruits those seeds that are being planted your way. Now, the outcome is having a hard decision. So we don't know if this is in the sense of a relationship yet. Is it romantic, platonic? We don't know that. Family, work. We're going to do some clarifying. But what is solid is that you're going through a huge transformation. And when we have transformations, one thing that a lot of people like to do is we try to hold on to what we need to let go. We don't want to make the decision to leave anyone behind. But the thing of it is, if you've read the Bible or in most stories, somebody's always left behind. You can't take everybody with you, and everybody doesn't always understand the level the chapter that you're in your own personal book. Remember, we're all playing parts in each other's stories or in each other's movies, and it doesn't always make sense, and our character is not always interpreted right or perceived the proper way that we feel we should be received as or described as. But you have to understand, perception is everyone's own reality. We're not all on the same level. So let's do a little bit of clarifying. At the bottom of the deck, you have King of Cups. So there is some love there. You do have a emotionally intelligent person that is in your corner. You also have the Two of Pentacles. So there's balance that's being called. And I think this transformation energy is causing that balance for you. It's leading you to more stability, but how are you going to get to that stability? What kind of transformation? I think this is in the form of communication, because you do have the Queen of Swords here. When the Queen of Swords come through, mama don't play no games. Oh yeah, I could just do it this way. Mama don't play no games. She's very assertive. You don't have to guess what she means, because she tells you exactly what she means. She's one of those, you know what she mean when she say it. And please do not take the gender at face value. Yin yang, we all carry masculine and feminine energy. So this person could be vibrating, they could be a male that's vibrating high and feminine energy, as well as vice versa, a woman that is vibrating high and masculine energy. Okay, the Death. What is this Death? Wow. Okay, that is King of Swords is at the bottom. So what we have is Death, Five of Wands, and the Hermit. Okay, this fighting that you got going on, give me 1 second. You also have, yep, King of Swords, the Star, and the Six of Cups. My thing is, who you fighting with? Because clearly this isn't just internal. This is something external. This is something that's happening. You're processing emotions inside. Clearly, I mean, we all do when there's a disagreement or there's some kind of friction. But there's something going on with someone on the outside. You could be dealing with a Leo, a Scorpio, or a Virgo. Okay? Yeah, it would be Hermit. So you're being called to really look deeper into the situation. Don't take things at face value. With having Pluto, Scorpio energy here twice, things are not as they're seen, and it makes me feel like there's some heavy energy, emotional manipulation going on. Somebody could be toying with you. It could be that damn King of Cups. I mean, that is Cancer energy. No shade to Cancers, but y'all know, you're their tool that they tend to, like, their key tool that they tend to utilize is manipulation. It could be good and it could be bad. And anyways, back to you, Gemini. So give me 1 second, because I want to know more. Tell me more. The Five of Wands is what I'm really trying to break down. Because these are two strong, actually three. You got Death here double time. Nothing seems to... That is so funny how that came out, because I believe in the Taurus, it was either Taurus or Aries, Justice and Four of Pentacles came out. Knight of Wands is at the bottom. Okay. The Five of Wands is clarified with this Tower, Justice, and the Four of Pentacles. What this tells me, you could be dealing with somebody. You could be dealing with the law, okay, with Justice coming through. This could be some legal issues. This could be a divorce, a strong separation, especially with having the Tower, the Death, and Justice. It could be that, a breaking in a partnership. Two people going different ways, irreconcilable differences. That's what this could be. When it comes in a matter, y'all could be fighting over property, material, just things of the pinnacle world. You could be fighting over money. You could be fighting over the kids. You could be fighting over the house, the cars. Who gonna be paying who child support and alimony? Like, this is what this is. I feel like this is a relationship. With this Mercury retrograding in Leo, it does highlight that there's going to be a lot of fights, a lot of arguments to avoid that at all costs. But it's looking like, baby, you already died then. Somebody poked the bear and the bear is clawing, okay? Your desire, though, is the sun. So you want to rash things out. You want things to balance out. You don't want this friction, this animosity. You know, you want to get what you deserve. You want that person to own up to it, but at this point, you're like, something's got to come in on your behalf. Let's clarify the sun. Because right now, it's looking like shit's creek. You know what I mean? King of Cups came out again. King of Cups is on the bottom of this one, and he's out here again. So the sun is clarified with Ace of Pentacles, King of Cups, and the Four of Swords. All right. At this point, you're definitely dealing with someone of cardinal energy. So you are dealing with Cancer, Libra, Capricorn, or who am I missing? I'm missing somebody. Aries. The sun tells me there's going to be like a strong release or an opportunity to reconcile this situation. There may be some apologies that's coming in. You two are going to heal this and be level-headed about it. But I feel this is more like self-healing. It could be putting on a straight positive face for that King of Cups. It could also be an individual that is emotionally intelligent, but utilizing it in the wrong way. Low vibrational. I mean, when people get boxed in the corner, people do the craziest things. You understand? Like, it just happens. This right here, though, when I just look at like the placement and how I feel, especially with your desire being the sun, you just want the opportunity to be free of this individual. This will be your reading if this is a relationship that you want to be out of. Your hands are you're just washed with it. You just want to be done. Or you want this horror, whatever the bad was that brought you to this point, you just want it to be over and done with. You want to forget it ever happened. You just want to move forward. I mean, what I'm seeing is the scene where she's just looking in the closet, hoping that Charles would just see her worth and bring back the fire in the relationship. Charles, Diary of a Mad Black Woman is what I was just referring to. What okay, you guys could have 2 kids together. You could be granted full custody of the children, or this could be in a fashion of gaining more favor from the, why am I thinking judicator? From the judge. Wow. Okay. Now this is interesting. So you have the 5 of Cups, the Hierophant, and the Emperor. And we are clarifying the 6 of Pentacles. This is in the surprise position, okay? One of these lights. Oh, that's better. That's better. All right. 6 of Pentacles is usually, you want a keyword for 6 of Pentacles, generosity, okay? This is what you're not seeing. So the positive that you are desiring is coming your way. You're going to get favor. You are wounded in a situation. There's no win-win in the matters of heart for this. Even if you forgive and move forward, there's still wounds there. There's still going to be some healing. I think you do want to break away from this. It's like whatever this is it's something's got to give. King of Cups needs to change his ways, or she needs to change her ways. Something has to give. It's like you can live with it. The thing about with Gemini, though, y'all get even. Y'all really do. You may not do it right then and there, but you're going to play the game, because y'all are always playing chess. You're never playing checkers. I don't care if it's a friendship, I don't care, relationship, job, you guys are always working forward. You see long term. You want something, you see it, you like it, I want it, I buy it. I made the reference of that song with Aries, I think. But here, we got big bosses. This big balls, that's what I say. Because you got the Hierophant, which is Taurus energy, and you have the Emperor, which is Aries energy. Neither one of these play. This one is more rational and level-headed about things that's going on. Pretty fair. You understand? And about learning from that. Taking those wounds and utilizing those wounds as motivation. But when you got the Emperor here, you want to tear some shit up. So the thing of it is, you're going to get what's coming to you and more. And you are going to be dangerous with it. When I say that, here's an example. My mother-in-law, when she got a divorce, she had her ex-husband come to the house and install her water softener. And these were her words. She said, and I showed him around the condo. So I wanted him to see all the things his money bought. Because they had a divorce. She got what was hers. And she did a lot with that money. She wanted him to see it. So in a sense, she convinced him to come over and help her install a water softener. And still spit in his face. Hey, you take it. You look at it how you want. I'm just telling you how she played the game. Okay? She got what was hers. He tried to shortchange her. She came with the heat. And then she utilized her suasion or whatever. I mean, she even convinced the man so they could date again. Go on movies. She's a Gemini. She's a 5. So, like, her birthday is a 5. All of us are 5s. As in, when I say that, I mean the birthday adds to a 5. In that sense. But you're going to come off humble about it. But you are hurt. And that hurt is not going to go away easily. Taurus, Aries, now Aries don't get that. But Aries, Mars energy does forgive. They forgive. They come tear shit up, they forgive, and they go about their business. You ever, like, think about it like a dog fight. DMX had said that he loves dogs more than he loves humans because he can whoop a dog, chastise the dog. Somebody come to the door, put that ass whooping on hold, and this is his words, put it on hold and see who the fuck is at the door. The loyalty of the dog was deep. Now, with Aries in that fashion, what I mean by that is y'all can fight it out and still, you know, all right, whatever was done is done and move forward. There's no grudges. It don't work like that with a Taurus. And it damn sure don't work like that with a Gemini. That mercurial energy plays no games. Once you ignite it, they're going to see it finish, and they're going to be the one that causes that finish. You know when they say finish them. Yeah. And you'll do it for as long as it suffices. So Gemini, you in that energy right now. Hey, they caused it. So don't dish it out if you can't take it. With the sun coming too, right now, you may appear, you know, sobby, kind of, you know, hurt. That 5 of Cups is also Scorpio energy, if I did not say that. But the thing of it is, you're going to get what's yours. And when you get what's yours, when the sun brightens up, you may not see that right now. It may look bad, but when the sun brightens up, you will get, you know, the last laugh. So we have Ace of Wands. Let's clarify this is your advice. So go ahead and jot them ideas down. Look, you got it again. You have strength. Oh, it was the sun. It wasn't strength. But still, Leo. You definitely could be dealing with a Leo. I feel like it's a cardinal sign. So it could be a Leo that feels like they have the upper hand. That's they're the ones who started this, you know, making moves. They're creating this mess like a cardinal. I have my hair tied with me. But with Leo being here, on top of the Ace of Wands, you have strength, 9 of Wands, and the 9 of Pentacles. You almost at the finish line. The thing of it is, this is in your advice area. So your advice here is to understand that things ain't, it's cliche to say it, but it's so true. Things are not always as they seem. And you're gaining your own. Remember, the Hermit came out on your first card, the clarifier, next to that Five of Wands. The battle is about done. You're going to gain your independence. You're going to be able to stand on your own. This could be a situation where you feel like you may be left out in the cold or something, but you're not. You're going to be good with how you are. Like I said, your mind is going. Gemini mind is always going, ain't it? But it's having the confidence and the courage to keep going and to see the positive. Don't willow and wallow and think of the negative. Oh, you got Nine of Swords down here too. Oh, baby, they don't work the number on you, but you going to work a number on that ass. Sometimes you ain't even got to say nothing. Sometimes you ain't even got to go and get a get back. Just you being positive and being good and doing you is the get back. People think that when they shut you out or do X, Y, Z, they're really doing something to you. Especially when you didn't ask for that. You know, you stood in your truth and you spoke what was right and what was wrong. And you set boundaries, you enforced it. And then they go around, you know, they turned it into like a tit for tat game. And it wasn't that. Well, you gonna have the last laugh. In this sense, because I ain't gonna lie to you, that'd be my thing. The worst thing I could do to anybody is not fuck with them no more. Because first off, I ain't got the time to be sitting there lighting candles, reciting it. You know, I'm not gonna do all that. I'm gonna stay focused on what I'm focused on and what I'm trying to get. But I will see it. Because I ain't going to be the one to do it. You know, if it's rotten fruit on the tree, eventually it will fall. I'm not going to be the one to do it to you. I'm going to stay praying the way that I pray and, you know, doing the things that I do for me. I'm going to constantly ask for healing. And I don't just ask for healing when I have a fallout or at odds with somebody. I ask for that for them too. Because a lot of people get mad at this mouth. This mouth is bad. Okay? I'll be telling the truth. But I don't go around like, oh, I tell you. No, it's got to come. And then I need, you know, it comes to me and it's like, that ain't right. Oh, see, a lot of people do stuff to me and I don't see it right away. But when I do see it, they feel bad about it. You get them, they want to hide out in the corner, block you and stuff. I don't be giving it to him. Do whatever you want. And that's how you feel too. Do whatever the fuck you want. The ideas that are coming to you, embrace them. Seriously. Move forward. The Ace of Wands is all about moving forward, creating new things. It's an ace. It's magician energy, being in control and seizing that authority, utilizing it to the best of your advantage. You ain't got to look behind you. You Gemini, the motherfuckers gonna stay looking for you anyways, you know. Two of Swords. Now, when I did flip this card, it made me think travel, moving. I don't know if I said at the beginning. It was 23 minutes ago. Oh, look, Two of Wands is clarified with the Two of Swords. Both of y'all want to come out. Five of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles. Got the World at the bottom. So this is taking the opportunity to choose to work on just you. To focus on you. I was saying I was very lengthy in that saying, wasn't I? How you get back. This right here, the outcome is you're gonna choose to just focus on you. You may travel, you may move to another state or something. I'm getting movement. Maybe you're switching a job. It may not be something as dramatic as that, but you're making the decision to move in a different direction. And you're going to work hard on something that you're passionate about. So the two of you could be working together, and then this individual could be shining a bad light on you. It could be something like that. Y'all could have been partners on a project or something, and that could have taken place. Or, like I said, this is a relationship, and the relationship, especially with the Tower, the Justice, and that Four of Pentacles, trying to hold on, not wanting to let go of that family dynamic, but understanding that there's nothing left for you. There's nothing left for you there in this situation. You're done. And that's shitty to think about. And I think that's the sad part. That's why we got the Five of Cups and the Hierophant. Because the Hierophant can represent marriage as well. Wounds within a marriage. Regret within a marriage. And with that being said, for you guys, it could be very hurtful. It's easier said than done. It rolls off the tongue so smooth, but the way it's internalized and how you have to break it down, it's not something easy. You have to make the decision, and that's what your decision is. You're gonna stay and constantly feel like you're not enough, and constantly feel like you're left out of the loop with this 3 of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles. And you got the 2 of Wands. It's ignited. You have to make a decision. What am I going to do? Am I going to go where I'm appreciated, or am I going to stay here and hope people see my worth? That's the decision is yours, okay? It's yours. What it does say is that the cycle is ending. So there's no more other opportunities or anything in this scenario. It's like, this is full circle. This is what it is. There's no more guessing, no more changing, no more elevation or anything. This is what it is. It's either going to stay this way or you're going to move the other way. King of Cups, like I said, I told you I had King of Cups, 2 of Pentacles. What was under here? Queen, okay. You got the World, Queen of Swords, and the 3 of Cups. Oh, yes. You can set new boundaries. You got Ace of Wands there again. Like, no cap. One of these gonna have to go. The lights. But yeah, everything has come full circle. You see everything for what it really is. That's another thing. We'll see everything for what it really is, and then immediately hate it. We'll try to make excuses for it. Because, oh no, it can't really be that. Nope, don't make excuses for it. It is what it is. Accept it and push forward. Because I did too many things in my... Nowadays, I don't be like, oh, they didn't really mean that. Nope, they meant it. Because you're arguing with yourself. Why are you arguing with your team? When your spirit team give you those little whispers, those little tidbits, and you thinking it's from someone, they're like, nah, I see this, but they ain't gonna argue with you. While you sit there and try to rationalize it, they just sit back there alone for the ride, because they're gonna stick with you no matter what. You fall, they're gonna be there to lift you up. You rise, and they're gonna be there celebrating with you. You understand? All right, that is what I got for you, Gemini. I hope this video resonated with you. Please, if it did, give your girl a like. I do appreciate it. Also, if you like this kind of content, subscribe to my channel. I'd love to have you. Understand that no matter what hand this world deals you, you got it. I like that. I think I like the way I said it the last time better. But again, I didn't plan this out. It just came out. But I like that. No matter what the universe deals you, I mean, you got this. Play the fuck out of your hand. For real. Play your hand to the best of your abilities. Play it till you ain't got no more cards to play, and demand that they deal you new ones. Why? Because as long as you 6 feet above the dirt, baby, the world is yours. Bye.